What's up guys, this is Adam with TAT Express. In this video, I will discuss the proper procedures when priming a DD15. The DD15 is able to produce more power by combining higher cylinder compression and higher fuel pressure. One of the downfalls is the ability to damage a fuel injector when the injector is not properly primed and exposed to high compression from the cylinder. This is an educational video, so if you like this type of content, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you're notified when we go live or when we release a new video. If you'd like to schedule an appointment, you can call us at 972-225-3017. TAT Express is located at 4140 Langdon Rd, Dallas, Texas 75241. TAT Express is also hiring. We offer paid uniforms, up-to-date equipment, and complimentary breakfast every Friday. If you feel like you can bring value to our team, be sure to visit our careers page and apply online. Let's get right into this video. All right guys, so we're gonna connect the priming tool. This is Detroit approved priming tool. This is gonna be the inlet and this is the outlet. Pretty good tool. It's got some adapters. Right now I have one adapter already here in the fuel tank, which we're dropping it in. This truck has some low fuel, so make sure that this fitting, this tube that's going down into the tank is submerged in fuel. You have some stowaways here for each side of the inlet. So you got the diesel coming in, makes it pretty simple. Connect it here to your fuel. Go ahead and turn your ball valve on. Stow it here so it doesn't fall. Make sure that you protect your hoses, not getting run over by anything. The second adapter that it comes with, it's gonna be for the fuel filter module, and it's gonna be this particular fitting here. The fuel filter module, the connector for this is gonna be here at the front. Most of the time, you're gonna have a weather protector there. If it's missing, be sure to spray some WD-40 or any kind of lubricant there so that you can have a better chance to getting the connection. So once we connect it, should hear it snap. Go ahead and ensure it's on there pretty good, and so it doesn't pop off once we start the priming process. This one's the same way. Before I turn this ball valve on here, I'm gonna make sure that I got fuel coming into this priming tool. And like I mentioned before, we're gonna prime for 2 minutes before attempting to start. So we're gonna turn this on. What I like about this tool is you have a sight glass here, which is clear, and it's letting us know that we have fuel coming in. If you have a lot of air coming in there, that's gonna let you know I got air coming into the system, that I need to turn this ball valve off up here until I can get a clear reading of fuel coming in. So since we got clear fuel coming in, let's go ahead and turn the ball valve on. Keep an eye on that sight glass. If you have a tank that's pretty much full of fuel, you don't have to worry about that one. But this one I know is low on fuel, so that's kind of why I want to keep an eye on it. We're gonna prime for 2 minutes. Start the truck up while the priming system is still on. As you can see, we got air coming in now, so I'm gonna turn it off real quick. Make sure, looks like we got the air already out already. That's the only issue with trucks with a little bit of low fuel, since these hoses will curl up on you and they can get out of the fuel system. And what's good about this priming tool, it has a filter in it as well, so you're filtering out. Most of the time when you're pulling fuel out of a tank, you're pulling it out of the bottom of the tank. There's a lot of buildup, there's a lot of rust down there, so this is gonna filter it out for you. We got clear fuel now, so I'm gonna turn it back on. Once the 2 minutes is complete, we start the truck up. This truck did not have any fuel repairs, so we didn't have any issues with a startup. But if you do have any kind of repairs on the fuel system, these are the procedures that you're gonna be taking to get this truck started up correctly. You don't wanna damage any injectors, because that can just cause a repair to go even higher on repairs. I'm gonna go ahead and start the truck up. Once the truck is started up, our priming tool is still connected. Let's go ahead and cut it off, the ball valves. We're gonna let the truck idle for at least a minute to ensure that it's starting on its own and it can stay on its own. Let's go ahead and turn the pump off. As I mentioned before, once the truck is started up, we raise it up to 1500 RPMs. Once you turn the ball valves off and you turn your priming machine off, increase the engine speed up to 1500 RPMs for additional minute, then reduce it back down to idle. One thing to note is you still may have longer than usual starts until a drive cycle has been completed to remove the remaining air from the fuel system. Now we can disconnect the priming tool and release the vehicle. Well guys, I hope this information was useful if you have a hard start. Keep in mind, since the DD15 has high compression, rotating the engine without the fuel system being primed will cause damage to your injectors. If you'd like to schedule an appointment, you can call us at 972-225-3017. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you're notified when we go live or when we release a new video. Guys, until next time, be safe.